Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinal. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Thunder. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Minnesota, 6 games out.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Minnesota, O'Neal is out there with Gobert. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Holmgren has the ball here for Oklahoma City.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
And here we are in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. It's the Western Conference quarterfinal.
And this should be a playoff-like atmosphere. I wouldn't be surprised to see the coaches play with some matchups and even shorten their rotations.
And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here's Ball. 29 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Wallace against Edwards. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen for Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot the basketball.
Wallace against Edwards. O'Neal a screen on Wallace. Here's Edwards driving the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Nice shot by Wallace.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain The momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've done a great job of just staying in their lane, following their game plan and remaining as consistent as anyone, which can be encouraging moving forward.
And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
No coverage that time.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Ball with it. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now, here's McDaniels. Trailing by 13. Here's Edwards. Nice shot from the wing. Edwards got 7.
Well, what a steady presence offensively in a very difficult... player to game plan for.
Hartenstein against Gobert. Pass to Wallace. Now, here's SGA. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 11-point game. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Back to SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now, Ball. Here's McDaniels. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From 11 feet away, Holmgren can't hit. Minnesota trails by 14. Outside, Ball. There's the triple. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Holmgren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far, and it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Short. Assange.
Shot from the inbound, and Ball with the lay-in.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
The Thunder leading by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. McDaniels outside. They set the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
McDaniels against SGA. Pass to Asenge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Oh, here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Williams, a screen on SGA. Edwards kicks the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Just good fundamental basketball from LaMelo. Sticking with his selection and forcing the defense there into a bad spot. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 14. McDaniels outside. Here's Williams. That shot off. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Mitchell looking it over. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 8 points.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Sorber. It's stolen by Edwards. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Williams. Thunder with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell against Edwards. The drive by Mitchell. Sorber with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Edwards, good.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Here's Holmgren. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. With the shot and all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 10.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's Ball. McDaniels left side. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get you. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
We've got Jaden McDaniels. Edwards is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Williams. It's Beringer into the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the paint from 7. Chalk up 2 there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Minnesota trails by 17. Williams a screen. Here's Ball. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ball's got 10.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Here's McCain. Excellent D there from Ball.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Here's Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. McCain against Ball. Edwards looking it over. No good on the 3.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
They get it again. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Crafty move into the lane, and Edwards slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Count that one.
Well, that is nice poise by McCain that time. There was a lot of size in that paint, but it did not deter him.
There's a good screen. Thunder with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Caruso, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Caruso. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Caruso's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McDaniels outside. Here's Beringer, intercepted. And here's the fast break. Here's McCain. The putback. And Beringer pulls it down. Minnesota trails by 19. Outside ball. McDaniels left side. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Can't cash in from close range. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Tipped away. Back to Mitchell. Unloads from 13. They get the rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Alex Caruso. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Mitchell kicks to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Shannon. SGA defending. Edwards against McCain. They need this one. A nice shot by Beringer.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to McCain. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And the shot goes in.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
McDaniels against SGA. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Shannon. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Edwards. Here's Dosunmu. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The Thunder leading by 16. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's now 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Dosunmu. SGA defending. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Shannon. And stolen by Williams. Wallace looking for an opening. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple. And here is Dosunmu. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers. To the inside, to the wing right side. Williams with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
There's the pick. Here's Shannon. And that one drops. Shannon's got his first bucket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Holmgren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holmgren's got 12.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Outside, O'Neal. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. From deep, Williams. O'Neal with the rebound. Minnesota trails by 20. Driving in. Dosunmu's shot is off. Picked him clean. Pass to Shannon. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. The offensive rebound. Here's Shannon. There's the pick. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Shannon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Thunder making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Thunder in 4th.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
Hartenstein finds Williams. SGA with the ball. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Washington.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And one of the true showmen in the league, LaMelo Ball is so much fun to watch. He can do anything with the rock and is always looking to make a highlight reel.
Ball against Mitchell. Ball, the pass to O'Neal. Now Dosunmu. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Misses the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Williams. O'Neal against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 19-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 19. Look from Wallace. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Wallace has got 6 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Ball with it, picked up by Hartenstein. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Mitchell against O'Neal. Hartenstein.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Now, here's Ball. 13 points in the game. Driving inside. And he gets the bucket. He's got 15. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even. And guys, let's take a moment. Thanks for spending half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Williams at the small forward.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
And the G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Down low, here's Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
SGA against Ball. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Gobert with a screen for O'Neal. McDaniels on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McDaniels got his second basket of the night. SGA looking it over. Williams against Edwards. Tries from 10, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Minnesota trails by 19. And here is Ball. He's got 17. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. On the wing, Wallace. Outside, SGA. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Tries it from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. The kick out to Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass the ball. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Edwards.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
SGA into the lanes. Count it. That's 10 points for Wallace.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Gobert dishes the ball. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Ball. SGA with the steal. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
The skill from Holmgren is something to behold.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low, he can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's SGA. Basket good. SGA's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Deflects the pass. Here's Edwards. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Wallace. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Evans is checked in. Ball, the pass to Evans. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The Thunder leading by 20. SGA passes to Holmgren. Misses in close. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside Edwards. They get it back. Here's Evans. Nice D from Williams. Thunder have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
A.J. Mitchell.
Here's Ball. 21 points in the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. SGA's got 22 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Ball, and it's good from the elbow.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
SGA against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from the wing. Tries again. Gobert can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 21. SGA passes to Williams. Yep, it counts. And that's now 9 points here for Jalen Williams.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top passers. Fourth, LaMelo Ball.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Back to Dosunmu. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Mitchell trying to find McCain and gets it to him. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Stolen away, and now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Into the lane. It's stolen by McCain. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Number 12, Thomas Sork.
Caruso against Williams. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Ball, the pass to Dosunmu. Williams, a screen on SGA. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Sorber. A wide open look here for Caruso. Traps in the tray. Caruso's got 5 points so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Williams. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Dosunmu up top. Covered by Mitchell. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Pass to Caruso. Here's McCain. Off target with his 3.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Outside Ball. There's the screen. Another shot. Here's Berenger. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And that one drops for him. 9 points in the game so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ball with it. He's got 23. Evans outside. Three-pointer. Sorber with the rebound. Kicked away. The finish. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced it. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Evans out there with Williams. Then there's Dosunmu. Then it's Conley. It's Berger in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Chalk one up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight. Now, here's Dosunmu, covered by Mitchell. Back to Dosunmu. 5 to shoot with the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren.
Oh, the officials are all over that
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Dosunmu. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. McCain gets a wide-open look. No good on the triple.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
To the middle. It's Williams, high post. It's rebounded by Isenge. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Conley shoots the 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. From deep, that's GA. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Dosunmu. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Oklahoma City's gone 1-3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter.